introduce us to our guests?
I'm not sure because I've even forgotten the names or not even asked for names. What's your name?
Yeah, myself Priya.
Priya
Thomas.
And I'm Aminu.
Aminu?
Aminu.
So we've been talking for quite a while here. So the first question is, what did you learn about our cultures, countries? What do you remember?
First thing is it's just entirely opposite of ours.
Culture, yes.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
It's really,
Yeah, the culture is different. Like you people have like being independent. Like how you guys are independent.
And
Traveling, the way you travel, like without any fear, it's very different from us. We always think of a safe and comfort zone. First we will be in a comfort zone, then we will go for traveling. We will earn so much. We have savings, then we will think of traveling. But you guys are very different. You have
we're
that
just
confidence.
dreaming
Yeah.
a life that you know what you are
Doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We always dream. We want to do, but we don't have the courage to start. How we will start? That's what we are thinking.
That's a very good point, but I would also add that we just entered this phase of doing what we want to do, and most people don't have a plan what to do, and they don't start it because they have some fears, concerns.
So we are also learning because
Yeah.
in order to be traveling independently, you also need some sort of income because you can't do it all the time unless you have some finances coming in. So we are working on that as well.
Yeah.
In India, there are so many different places, and the people are different in the places where they are brought up.
We think that there's like Indian culture, but it's more like you have like 28 states or something.
Yeah, 28 states.
28 states, so it's like 28 cultures, different bringing out
Actually, in one
upbringings.
state, it's different in different. Like in Kerala, we have 14 districts. In 14 districts, it's different. Like the people, the way you think. Some are very restricted. Some it's not that restricted. Some freedom they will be giving. But in some other like extreme places, it's very restricted. Especially for women. In that one state itself, the way of thinking is very different.
Yeah.
For people, culture, religion, everything is very different.
We heard we heard in Nagaland that people in the south are very educated.
Yeah, that is true.
So in the north are
But they don't show that in their manner.
Yeah, actually, the literacy rate here is
Very high in Kerala.
They said that in Nagaland people are very relaxed, very laid back, but also the place is not developed very well.
They are educated, but that doesn't show in that their manner. Okay, education is just up to that knowledge what we gain. Actually, they have to bring that to their the way they do their behavior.
Maturity.
That's not happened.
Yeah.
We expect that.
Yeah.
Literacy is that. Okay, even schools they are upbringing that. Actually, it's not about learning something knowledgeable. It's in your culture, your manners, your habits. That is to be changed. That's what to be given importance than learning something in books. That's what they should aim. Now many schools are being aimed for that, not in their curriculum, in their behavior, in their act. Like arts, they are developing their talents. Not only what we read and learn in books. They're concentrating. Now it's getting changed. Like,
Lifestyle skills.
yeah. How to behave, how to mingle with people, how to respect others, just like that.
Hopefully our next generation will be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been changing now compared to the previous generations.
Yeah.
The way people thinking is getting changed. Yeah, just like you guys, people are traveling. They are thinking of they are not worried about what will we do tomorrow. Like just we will start, go, everything will happen in that way. People started thinking I just feel good. Yeah, people have such thoughts.
Even we have many solo travelers now in Kerala, so they'll
Nice.
travel across the world.
What is your dream? Individually answer.
Now, I just want a peaceful life. Like just like traveling is important, but just having I don't want to not so ambitious about earn something. Just live a peaceful life. Yeah, I could get satisfied with what we have, but that is not we are not able to do to get satisfied with what we are having now. We always think, okay, if something happens tomorrow, we need that, we need this, or what I will do, I need that, so I should work for that. It's not like, okay, what I have now, okay, I'm satisfied, okay, I can live with this is okay, that's fine, I'm good. I want to be think like that. I don't want to get worried of anything else. What is going to happen tomorrow? I just want. I'm praying to God. Okay, please make me satisfied with what I'm having.
See, since I'm a medical student, I have many responsibilities with me. So I haven't dreamt about the part of my fancy life and all. I'm just like, I want to complete my studies. I want to serve a good thing. I have to save the country. That's the motto I have from my when I started my medicine. Yeah. So I haven't dreamt much about, but yeah, I do love traveling. That's the first thing what I'll do after completing my degree. I love to go like London, UK, America and all. Yeah, I love their culture, seriously. That's what we all are in our mind. We want to just leave, just get out of this, the
just
Indian
a fear-free
culture.
place. We have to be fear-free. Like, we don't have a trust in our own country. Like, that's what we feel. Like, we want our lives to be like our own. We don't want anyone else to control our life, restrict. We just want, it's our lives, our freedom. So be peacefully with what we have. Here it is like day by day rules are getting changed. People are controlling our freedom. It's difficult, no? We feel irritated. Like, it's been very what to tell, it's like don't do this, don't do that, or like even the society, it's been like that. So we just want to get out of all these things and feel free, like feel that freedom, how it is to experience that. If we are actually very, from childhood we are waiting for that time, when will we be free to do what we want to do? That's the main thing.
So America is like a picture of freedom. I
don't like said US, but compared to India, other like European countries,
other European,
at least they don't interfere in what you are doing in your like personal life, or at a day they don't interfere. But here even in our personal life, interference are getting, even though they don't have any benefit from that. Even in corporate, they used to interfere in our personal life, but we don't get our own space. That is the main thing.
We are created to
That's
have
what we
freedom.
lack here. Our freedom. Even
Actually,
it's only in rules, but we are not actually experiencing it.
There's a verse in the Bible that says, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. So I think that's very applicable. But Kerala is known as God's of country. You know.
Just for tourist people, it's, I think. Like Canada.
So you're living your own country.
Yeah, I'm living on.
What are your feelings about that, and what are your family's feelings about that?
Thinking about that, actually, I'm leaving back my family. That's a little difficult to leave the place. Actually, I like my place where I'm born. Okay, like Alapi. The place compared to the climate, the landscapes over there, it's very beautiful. It's a peaceful place actually. To leave, it's a peaceful place. But we are under the control of many things. It's difficult. But I love the place where I'm born and brought up. Okay, I like that place. To shift to another place, it is actually difficult for me. Thinking when I would come back and meet all my like family members, I will be missing my meeting.
But she's surely gonna see her husband.
Yeah, so that is the other good part. Yeah, I can't be apart from him for a long time, right? It's also very pain.
And how long?
I understood that after marriage actually. And it's been 8 months we haven't been seen. So I'm eagerly waiting for next week to see him.
Nice.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah, a long time. Like how I was counting on days, how it is gonna pass. Like many days, it's very difficult. Means even though everyone is around us, we are missing that one person. Having high prior. No one can replace that place. Yeah. Even though I'm with my family, I lack that. Maybe when I go there, I would like my family. It will go like that as we are in a different country. But still I'm happy I could.
Nice.
Finally, I have dreamed of a life with my husband, so I could get there and start. I'm going to start from fresh. Like I would consider the past 2 years as a dating time, and so my married life is going to just start now next week.
So because you care so much for people's health and you want to save them, well, he's the one who can heal for you. if you watch more of our videos, you'll see that other people were getting healed as well. Anyway, so you're Christian. So you said something before that I want to comment on. There's a verse where Paul says, "Be content with what you have," and in another one he says, "I've learned to have a lot, plenty, and to have nothing." So I think he said that because he learned to, no matter what his situation, his material possessions in the moment, his dependence is completely on God, and that's where his peace was coming from, not from the outside but from within.
Yeah, actually when we were apart, only because of like God, I was like able to survive. I was only dependent on Him.
Yeah.
There's no one else we could depend on for our pain, as you know. Like I was like daily going for a mass was the only relief I was having for all these times. Even for one day if I don't go, I feel like okay, I'm missing something. Like I feel like daily I'm attending it, so I feel some relaxed. Even for if I have any problems, difficulties, I will be not going for the morning mass. I feel like okay, I'm missing something. That gives me a lot of relief. Like I was only dependent on God. Even I was far away from my family. As when I was alone there, that time only God was with me.
Yeah. What's your last name?
Huh? Priya Thomas.
So apparently Thomas went to India. The Apostle Thomas.
Yeah, he's been buried under in Chennai, Mylapore. His one of the born is over there.
Oh.
That's his shrine. He died at that place in Chennai.
Do you know how did he die?
Yeah, he was being stabbed by a
Spear? Sword?
Soldier, who was against him. From there, he was stabbed actually in St. Thomas Mount. From there, he walked means he walked on his knees to Mylapore. There he died, and he was buried there only. And then his body was taken to Rome and the St. Peter's Church. So one of his bone was left here.
Oh.
So that is this shrine there, St. Tom Church. People used to visit there. That's the place where he died. St. Thomas.
And you carry his name. You carry girl's name and boy's name.
Yeah, because my father is Thomas, so I'm getting that name as my son.
All right. Wow.
Question. It's been you have already told this, but still, how did you gain this confidence to okay, we will start? Yeah.
To start
any
this
advice
journey.
for us so that we could also get inspired and do the same?
Okay, how did you get confidence to start?
The mindset that now you have.
How you do?
I would say the schools we do, also in Asia, have a lot to do with confidence and actually with identity. So
Confidence comes from who you believe you are, but obviously you also need to believe the right things about yourself. So that's where the identity part comes in. We need to learn, we all created by God, so we need to discover who He made us to be. So the more you understand your identity, the more confidence comes naturally, because you understand where you come from, who is God for you. So if you believe, if you understand that God is your Father and He wants to take care of you, then you're more willing naturally to step out and do something that's going to put you in a position where you need that provision, but you know it's going to come from Him. So I think it's just relationship with God and understanding the truth about ourselves, identity, and in general how the world works, how God described it, the principles ruling the world.
I think for both of us, Jesus is our life, our foundation. So I just think of this verse where it says, "I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength." So I don't believe in my own strength, but I believe in Jesus who's in me, who gives me the strength to do all these things. And then another thing, our marriage scripture is about setting your eyes on the things above,
not the
like
things.
on the things of heaven, not on the things of this earth. We don't care so much about having wealth or having a lot of earthly things,
Material
but
possessions.
because that's not where our joy comes from. But if we focus on God and on what He's done for us,
Yeah.
then we can get a lot of confidence from this.
Yeah,
From
you
this.
believe in
Yeah.
God, then
Yeah, exactly. We all learn to depend completely upon God, right? So every situation is a training to trust Him more in this area, in this area, in this area. So it's constantly like training to trust Him more, because He can never break His word. He's the best. But we have to fight the voice that tells us that He will not come through, that something bad will happen and there is no answer to that. Well, we have a God of impossible. So he wants to invade our lives through us, actually. He wants us to be the ones who are going to make the impossible happen, because He's partaker together. It's a partnership. He wants to work through us. But I would just say quickly my testimony that I'm 10 years into this journey. So when you ask me like, how do you get this? Well, I've been training for 10 years and my beginning years were much not like this. I wasn't doing traveling. This is literally, we launched this, and I think there was a lot of bravery and responsibility. So basically only when I met Sylvie, more of these, I had to accept that responsibility. I'm here to be her husband and also carer and provider and so on. So that was the brave part, but it also like that means I need to grow, so that together we can do what God called us to do together. So everything just pushes us to not stay still and stagnant and not grow, but towards growth. And with growth there's going to be new opportunities, but also new challenges. I think people mostly are afraid of change, and change is just facing challenges all the time, really. So it's a developing mindset of being an overcomer, and yeah, just relying on Jesus. He is our everything for us. And so if you think I'm confident, 10 years ago, just before I met Jesus, I was so broken on the inside, hating people for no reason, very quiet, very introverted, and I couldn't even speak to people. So like maybe one-on-one I could speak, depending on the person, but if I was speaking to two of you at the same time, then I would basically have tears in my eyes and shaky voice, and it would be super challenging for me. I would have sweat because of like stress to do that. So when I met Jesus, it completely changed me, transformed me, but it was a journey. So now it's 10 years into that. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
And namaste.
Namaste.